Hi, I'm Mark Toole with 8020service.com. Today's customer service video question of the day is on a little bit different of a question this time. The question is, has anybody calculated how much time is saved or lost with companies adding automated voicemail systems to their customer service phone lines? Okay, so has anyone calculated this? Yes, they almost certainly have. Do I have numbers on this? No. Am I going to look for numbers? No. But I think that if we think about this for even a second, the answer here is going to be obvious. They wouldn't do this if it weren't somehow better for them as a business. Now, how much time is saved? I don't know. That depends again on your perspective. What I think really happens when they do this is that the time does not come out of nowhere. If the company saves time, hassle, energy, money, whatever it is, in having this automated phone system versus just having someone answer the phone and say, "Hey, what do you need, man?" That saves them time, but that time doesn't come out of nowhere. That time, instead, is, guess what? This is going to piss you off if you're a customer. It's taken from you. Your time is valued at essentially zero to these companies, to any company, really. Except if it gets to the point where you're going to cancel or not buy from them, then maybe. But the biggest companies that use these things are things like insurance companies, cable TV companies, phone companies, where sometimes there's like the cable TV, at least in this country, there is no competition. You have no other choice. You want fast internet, you buy from them or you don't have it, period. So they don't really care. Even some of these other companies, phone companies, insurance companies, yes, you could switch, but it's a hassle, so they're betting that you won't. Actually, there's one other answer here where the person answered it, and they said roughly the same thing, but they said it in nerd speak. They are also interested in the negative impact of such systems on customer experience. However, they will take a small hit on customer experience to gain a large financial benefit. In operational cost, it is unclear that a small hit on customer experience rating will result in churn. Okay, that's nerd speak for what I just said. Basically, the time savings that the company's gaining is time that's being taken from the customer, and they figured out, yeah, this is going to piss people off, but probably not enough that they're going to cancel, so let's do it anyways. That's the answer here. This question is a little bit different from the ones that I usually answer here. I usually answer these questions from the perspective of a business. This one is more of a customer perspective question, but there are, of course, lessons here for business as well. So if you're just a customer wondering why companies make you press 47 for English and have a machine play a recording of typing like you're an idiot and all this other stuff, that's why. They're saving their time, their hassle, their money, their effort, and taking it from you instead. So, yeah, get mad about that. If you're just watching this as an angry customer, that's all you need to hear, I guess. But if you're watching this as somebody running a business, we're going to go a little further here. Even customers, I guess, could learn from this as well. Really, you're thinking about time savings. This isn't time savings. This is time wasting being shifted, essentially, from one party to another. You want time savings. This is where I come in. This is what I help businesses with. This is what I'm going to briefly talk about here for the rest of this video. Instead of asking which is better, to make a customer call a call center where a person answers and says, "Hello, what can I help you with?" and then puts them on hold and transfer them to someone else, or whether the person calls a call center and a thing beeps loudly in their ear and makes them go through some silly prompts and eventually gets them to someone reading off of a script to handle their repetitive problem with a repetitive answer read out in a monotone voice because they hate their life. However you get to that NPC reading off that script is not really the issue here. The time savings, it sucks. It's going to waste time for the customer, regardless, because they have to call this thing. It's going to probably waste more time if they go through the automated thing, but like we said, that time is being stolen from them for the benefit of the company, so the company doesn't have to pay someone for that time. Whatever. But really, if you want to think about time, saving hassle, saving effort, money, resources, customer perspective or business perspective, don't think about phone call centers at all. Don't think about service at all unless it's absolutely necessary. most of these big call centers are handling the same damn request, the same damn complaint all day long because that's what they think their job is. Their job is to handle the customer complaints. Their job isn't to, in their mind, to say, oh, we get 400 people a day asking this same question. Why don't we just make this information more clear somewhere so that these people don't have to call about it? That's where the real-time savings comes in, not by doing phone customer service better. Yeah, maybe a little time savings there. Not even by moving customer service off of the medium of phone, which has a lot of problems as we discussed, to something like email, where it's not instant, but it doesn't take a lot of the customer's time. They write out the email, they send it, they're done. Something like a live chat is usually a little bit better. Not even talking about that in this video though. Instead of moving from better phone support, from bad phone support to better phone support, or phone support to email or chat support, move from any kind of support to no support because the person doesn't have a question, they don't have a problem, you anticipated this stuff, you prevented it before it happened. If necessary, you have some sort of an FAQ, you have a website where they can log in and make simple changes themselves. All of these things that take essentially no time, essentially no hassle from anyone, especially the problems you prevent. If you're handling the same problem over and over again and you fix the root cause of that problem so nobody has that problem ever again, that is a time saving. That's not a time theft. That's not a time shift. That's not time stealing. Maybe a little bit in the time that it takes someone to identify and fix the problem, but that continues to pay off forever down the line as long as the business exists in its current form. It's pure 80/20. It's why I called the website 8020service.com, identifying these points of leverage where you can do something really powerful that matters instead of simply handling a thing slightly less poorly, which is what the beginning of this question sort of hints at. So that's all for today. I'm going to wrap this video up here. Remember, not providing customer service is better than any kind of customer service when that customer service isn't necessary at all. I don't mean ignoring people. I mean not making them have the problem to begin with. Fixing the problem, preventing the problem, making sure they never need to talk to you at all. Always better. That's the real time saving. Anything else is really just a time shift, a time theft, in a sense, sometimes. That's all for today. I do one of these videos every weekday on a customer service question from Quora. I also post the videos on YouTube, so depending where you're watching, like, thumbs up, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. If you have a question, ask me on Quora, ask me in the comments on YouTube. I may use it in a future video. And again, I also write regularly on business and customer service questions and topics, both in response to questions on Quora and on the website, which again is 8020service.com. I've got a daily email list there that you can get on and get your fill of all this stuff there as well. So check that out, sign up. Otherwise, that's all for today, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video.